Hey everybody, how's it going? We're going to be conducting an interview, a chat with my longtime producer and friend, musician Keith Kemper.
Hello, folks. How are you?
Okay, Keith and I have been working together since 1999
Been a while.
on music, yeah. And I am re-releasing an album of material that we've worked on over the years that was previously unreleased on my Zaylan Sound Volume 2 album. This material, actually there's a track on there that goes back as far as 1999, the production on the track. Someday Soon Garage mix. The music was produced in 1999. And most of the material on this album was produced in 2003, between 2003 to 2010. Actually, most of it from 2003 to 2005, with some additional material produced going as far as 2010. So I'm really proud to finally, release this album. It was actually available as a free album on cdbaby.com for over a year, but right now as we speak, it's been re-released on iTunes, Spotify. Right now it's available everywhere. It's been sacrificed to the universe, our legacy of work. Keith?
Yeah, basically, many years ago, I was working at a friend of mine's studio, and actually, if I'm not mistaken, we met through Willie Cologne.
Yes.
And I introduced Zaylan to my friend Willie because I wanted to do some recording with him. And we did one song. Willie did the background vocals. And ever since then, we've been working together on and off, between your moving, me moving, and doing a lot of production in between. We just finally came back together again. And you came to me with, hey, I need to do this project, I want to update it, and so forth, so on. So I said, okay. And yeah, we just basically been always polishing one time after another. Like say we did one of the mixes for Never Left Me Here, we would go from one version to another, always making improvements. So basically, that's pretty much what we've been doing for practically almost 11, 12 years.
Yeah. Actually, the track Nothing Left For You Here, there's a music video that was released last year on my birthday, October 1st. Proudly released, because that was the first music video that, I officially put out. And I'm proud to say, Keith was featured in that music video playing his piano solo. Looking and was completely perfect for that part. He completely owned it. And of the original version, actually can't really say that we did like a quick demo version of Nothing Left For You Here in 1999. I'm not even sure if you.
We did that at your house.
Yeah. Well, no, actually we did one that was never released. It still wasn't finished in 1999, but the first official released version of Nothing Left For You Here was done at my place.
Yeah.
The music studio that Keith also helped me to build. And that one was done in 2003, a trance style, techno trance version of Nothing Left For You Here. And that version, as well as I think there's another version of Nothing Left For You Here that's appearing on the Zaylan Sound Volume 2 album. Yes, and the very first song that we ever did together was an alternative style mid-tempo ballad.
Yeah.
For The Rain.
Love
I
that
wanna
song.
feel the rain fall down on me. Yeah, that one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. This was done back when CDs, the compact disc, was like
The
the new
famous
thing.
CD.
The compact disc itself was like the new, you know, the new format.
Goes to show you how far back we go.
Exactly, so this album, Zaylan Sound Volume 2, also contains some really amazing remixes of The Rain, actually three versions of The Rain. One that's called the Spirit Birth Remix, beautiful, very well produced. I mean, everybody loves this version. Dance version, The Rain, and a couple others that are going more in a tribal direction.
You know what song I like? Singing the Blues.
Singing the Blues.
One of my favorite.
You got me singing the blues.
Favorite group songs. Like totally garage, totally old school, but still can be played in a club today. Everybody loves that track.
Yeah, that one was released as a separate single with a separate remix also. It's not on this album, but see, that's another song from the time period where most of this material on Zaylan Sound Volume 2 is, included. So on this album, there's stuff not even Keith fully remembers some of these tracks because it goes back that far. But see, I had to release this legacy of work. Songs like Whispering.
Yes.
Yeah. And Rhythm is Taking Me Over, which is like a lot of music and minimal vocals. That was actually like the first track that we worked on in my new studio in 2003. And I wasn't that confident, then as an artist. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna just put in a nice tribal dance track and just kind of threw out a couple like lyrics, and we did this amazing track. What else is on there that wasn't it? Well, there's a remix of Blessed by Your Love, which was the lead track on my Zaylan Sound Volume 1 album. But there's a really the original trance techno trance tech house version of Blessed by Your Love is included on that album. Trying to think. Oh yes, and Someday Soon. That's another track that goes way back.
There's so many versions of that song. We now have the ballad version.
Yes.
And now we have the original jazz version, and now we have a new version that you had me do a remix on.
We have.
So I'm looking forward to getting that out there.
So that one is in fully. The ballad version is there's a music video for that ballad version that was released last year, but it's not officially out as yet. See, this process for me as an artist, producer, it's like it doesn't happen as fast as it may have happened for others. But you know what? Look, God is in charge, right? But it's scheduled to be released in 2 weeks. It's the plan. Like around August 5th, August 6th. The ballad version, beautiful ballad version from the music video of Someday Soon will be released, along with an amazing new remix of Someday Soon that was completely. I sacrificed it. I'm like, Keith, do your thing to it, and he did it. I heard it. You will hear it soon. I heard it, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It was really exciting to just, as an artist, producer, I want to have my hands in everything, right? For this particular remix, Keith read my mind. He was like, okay, I'd like to just do this remix, my way, and I just surrendered and said, go ahead, and it's absolutely amazing. It just really can't wait for you to hear it. It really reminded me of so many special times that we've had together working together on music. I would tell people, a lot of people, I don't know if you know this, but like, like, okay, like working with Keith is like, uh, we'd sit in a chair next to each other, and this was back then, right? Um, we'd sit in a chair next to each other. I present my track, and it was like this journey. Like fasten your seatbelt because it's like, whoa, who knows where it's gonna go, and it's like just watching him work as we fashion the tracks. I'm putting in my ideas, he's contributing his ideas, vice versa, same thing. It's like really amazing. So as an artist, it I was exposed to styles of dance music that I would not have ordinarily considered, especially like in the trance, techno direction. I'm a guy, I love tribal, hard drums, I love that. So the stuff we've done, very synth and, what would you say?
I would say that, well, definitely synthetic, a lot of synth-oriented, energetic style. Even garage is your forte. You do a lot of garage style, and I think that's how we click so easily.
Mhm.
If anybody knows my history in the industry, I started out in a dance label doing garage music, and then expanded from that into progressive. It's one of my favorite styles, and I try to incorporate the two together. Years ago, they used to call it speed garage, but I wouldn't call it that. But I've always felt that you needed that energy to take you to the next level musically. Sometimes you would bring me a track and I would listen to it and I'm like, yeah, let's try to do this, and like you would have a certain section in the bridge that was missing certain lyrics. We would go over the arrangement, figure out, okay, maybe we could add this part in here and then do a loop, especially in the choruses. The chorus is always the hook of the song, and most people that know music usually know that's the part of the song people are going to recognize, and then they're going to identify the song from. In your case, your verses are just as energetic, so it's amazing working with you lyrically because you have this energy that a lot of singers, they don't capture. And it's, to me, it's, how can I say this? We both think the same way, rhythmically, musically, spiritually, and so forth. So I believe that, this journey has been also a training for me as well, because I've learned a different style of vocal house through working with you. And I've incorporated a little bit of what we've done into some of the stuff I've done as well, my own mixes and so forth. So it's a combination of the two.
Thanks for sharing that. So, yeah, well, Zaylan Sound Volume 2. It's like giving birth. And anytime I put something out, I always say it's like giving birth. I don't know how it feels giving birth, but my way. It's like giving birth. So I sacrifice this album, I release it, to you. Yeah, covering a variety of different styles within dance music, and I really hope you will enjoy it. And look forward to new stuff that's yet to come. One thing I'm going to say, I'm going to make a little bit of an announcement. There's going to be a brand new music video. Okay, that will be released next Saturday, Friday or Saturday, July 28th, July 29th. So stay tuned for that. And Keith hasn't seen it, but I think that it's my working with Keith is acknowledged in a very special way within this video. He doesn't quite know this yet, it's for a track that's off of um, the Zaylan Sound Volume 2 album. And I'm looking forward to sharing this with him, first of all, before anyone else, and I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. So please, be on the lookout for that. All right, thanks for sharing. So, visit our website, Zaylan.com, Facebook.com/ZaylanMusic.
And if anybody wants to look for me, KeithKemper.net. I'm also on Facebook, Keith Music Producer Kemper. And people know I also have an album out through a company called ISV Entertainment, Tranceology, and now one that's released called Remixology, which is now released on all digital retails as well. So you can pick that up, and you can check out my work as well. So, yep.
Thank you. Peace out.
Take care.